Greetings and welcome to my channel. This is Sorcerer Tal again, wishing you bright blessings and an interesting fate. Today we are going to talk about self-hypnosis and how to use pendulum self-hypnosis to create a servitor to computerize your subconscious mind. Okay, now we've talked about self-hypnosis in the past and the pendulum and how well that works, but we're going to go over it a bit again. But one of the things I want to emphasize this time around is anything on a string can be a pendulum. It doesn't need to be balanced. It doesn't need to be perfect. Really, once you've gotten used to it, it can just be a chain, like this. The trick is to get your subconscious brain to respond to commands. And we do that with the pendulum. Now, the easiest way to do it is with a very long chain or string and something heavy. So, I have this big prop ring here that we're going to use. Let me just go ahead and drop that down here. Notice it's just 2 strings even. This is definitely not your classic pendulum, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is that you have a tool to make your subconscious mind respond to a command from your conscious mind. And the way this works, the reason we're picking something heavy is because this is the way that it is the easiest, is you hold it out, tell it to move. I've talked about this on the channel several times. Don't look at your hand. Don't worry about whether your hand moves or not. Don't tell it to move. Tell the pendulum to move. And as the pendulum moves, what's happening is your conscious mind is giving a command with no way to follow it. But your subconscious mind knows it's possible. And it's similar to the commandment of move your hand because it's an extension of your hand. And so it creates micro movements in your hand that cause this to move. So that's your subconscious mind responding to a conscious command. And from there, we could do the self-hypnosis. And as I said, I have several videos on this already, expanding on this concept and several different techniques we can use with this. But that is the important bit right there. Now, in this particular case, because we are going directly for computerizing the mind, I've talked about this in previous videos before, and you can go through those as a warm-up exercise for this if this doesn't work for you right off the bat. But there is a computerized process going on in our brains already. The programs and circuitry and ideas, the nervous system of what we are is a program. It isn't an analog program, but it is a natural program of information, concepts moving through electricity. Our brain is essentially already a computer made out of wetware and, well, fat, electricity moving through fat. But it works, and it has a program. But what we're trying to install here with the computer servitor is an interface, a way to interact with your subconscious mind and get it to more directly respond to your commands. Okay, so in order to do that, we need to simply accept that our brain is already a computer that needs an interface installed. Okay, so we're going to get the pendulum out. We're going to tell it to move back and forth to acknowledge that it is responding to commands. Now, what you're going to do next is tell your mind that as the pendulum begins to move sideways, you will begin installing the Servitor Interface into your subconscious mind. And then you allow the pendulum to go into a circle. Now, you will tell yourself, as the spiral increases speed, the download will begin. Do this for as long as it needs. Can get a little wide, so maybe don't use the chain any longer than your arm, or you're going to wind up whacking yourself at this point possibly. And then as the pendulum speed decreases, the interface will open. And we don't want to be visualizing the interface taking place in our mind. We want to allow it to come into being. Your subconscious mind is already going to have ideas of what a computer interface looks like, and you should see that in your mind at that point. From here, in order to continue installing the program, you will simply choose what interface you wish to open. Now, first we're going to do this with the pendulum. In previous videos, I've talked about aligning with the self, using self-hypnosis, self-image. This time, because we've just opened the interface, we are going to work on opening the files to fully computerize the subconscious mind. So now that once you have the interface open, you will tell the pendulum to turn in the opposite direction and open the interface settings. Okay. Now that you're into the settings, you will go to the tab that is marked sorry, I'm going to get stuck there. You will go to the tab that is marked Interface Settings On. And as the pendulum slows, you will access the tab that says Interface Settings On. Pendulum stops. You will enact the setting, Interface Settings On. And then you allow those to engage as the pendulum swings back and forth. And then turn as you save the new settings, turning on the subconscious interface. Go back to the main page as the pendulum turns. As the pendulum rests, the new settings will be saved, installing an interface between your conscious and subconscious mind. Now, the pendulum will swing side to side as you access the interface menu. Pendulum will then begin to turn as you go to Add Programs. Add Programs. You will then go to Servitor Interface. And the pendulum will swing front to back As you add program Servitor Interface. Then the pendulum will turn as the program installs. Once the program is finished installing, the pendulum will come to a stop. Okay. Then we go once again to save settings and allow the pendulum to turn. Pendulum will begin turning as the settings are saved. And stop once the settings are fully saved into the subconscious mind. Okay, now go back to Interface menu by allowing the pendulum to swing back and forth. Now that you're at Interface menu, look again at the Add Programs. This is where you can add whatever programs you wish to create. You can create self-image programs here. You can use this to create wearable tulpas. In fact, while we're here as a demonstration, I am going to go ahead and defrag and reactivate one of my own wearable tulpas. Okay. Pendulum will come to a start as I access the wearable tulpa program. Pendulum will now turn as I access the Christopher One tulpa. Pendulum will come to a stop when I have accessed the Christopher One tulpa. Now, the pendulum will move side to side and run an update on the Christopher One tulpa, preparing him for the current age and understanding of Christopher One's role. The pendulum will come to a stop. Christopher One has been updated. Okay, now the pendulum will begin to spin in a circle. The Christopher One program is saved with the current updates. Pendulum will come to a stop once the Christopher One tulpa program has been saved in its new state. Pendulum will spin as Christopher One is added to the interface menu for access. Pendulum will stop when Christopher One has been added to the interface menu. Save current settings, spinning in the opposite direction. the settings have been saved, the pendulum will come to a stop. As the pendulum swings back and forth, I will exit the self-hypnosis and return to daily function. As the pendulum stops, I will return to daily function, feeling clear, composed, and ready for my day. Okay, so that's how this works. And we can add anything that we want to the Servitor program. You can, once you get to that add program, anything that you want to help add to yourself, like you can add self-image programs to improve your self-image. One of the things that I used early was using this technique for memory. And we'll go over that next time, because that one in particular is quite useful. We'll go over some of the more useful ones. The Christopher O'Neill is a wearable tulpa. I have other videos about that, about the wearable tulpa, but Christopher O'Neill is a type of image, a tulpa that I invoke into myself when I'm dealing with authority figures, anyone like that. Like if I have to go, I'm immigrating to Canada right now, so when I'm talking to immigration people, I will be invoking a little bit of Christopher O'Neill because he's good at dealing with that kind of stuff, and it's just something that helps me when I'm dealing with the type of things that, otherwise kind of trigger me a bit. I really struggle with paperwork and I kind of dealing with this whole thing, but it's something I want to do, so I'm going to do it. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope that you've understood the idea that I'm putting forward, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put those in the comments section. But that's going to be it for this episode. Bright blessings and an interesting fate. We'll see you next time.